Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Lucy's about to get up, just as Vanessa came to where Lucy is, and she saw. Vanessa! I'm sorry, are you in a rush? No, I got all the time to roll for my sister. Please. And as they sat down on the booth and faced each other. So what's going on here? It's about my friend Melissa. What about her? Melissa and Adam might be in some big trouble here. What do you mean by that? Before Vanessa says anything else, her iPhone rings, and she got it, and saw some unknown caller, and answered it. Hello? Don't tell her or else. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Thomas was looking at the text from Yolanda on his iPhone. So Cory came in, and Thomas saw, and as he put his iPhone up and got up, just as Cory came to where Thomas. What's going on? Seems my ex-girlfriend's already moved on. Wow, really? That fast? Yeah. I really don't get it at all. Maybe there's more to the story. It doesn't really matter. She's made her choice, and it's about time I did as well. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda's apartment, Yolanda came out of her bedroom and went and got her iPhone that was ringing, and saw it's Victoria and answered. He's in my bedroom. Oh, so I take things went well with Cole. Yeah, it did. So what's your point? Point is, I want you to make your relationship with Cole very well. Why? So you can have. I've already told you, Yolanda. Thomas and I will be together in the end. Fine, with one condition. Meanwhile, in Taylor's house, in the living room, Stephanie and Taylor are talking. Thank you so much for giving me this job. I mean, seriously, you earned it by working very hard. And I gotta say, I'm quite pleased. You still want to meet Oliver? Yeah, that's why I had you text him. And as someone knocked on her door. Besides, and as Taylor got up, I'm gonna meet the guy who's stolen my daughter's heart. Really, Mom? And as Taylor headed to the door, and as she stopped and turned and faced her daughter. Not to worry. At least I'm not your father. That's a scary thought. I know, right? And as Taylor turned and continued headed to the door, and she arrived and got it. And it's Oliver. I take that you must be Oliver. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the common area, Lauren's on her laptop, looking on information. Till Daniel came to where Lauren is, and she looked and saw him. Daniel, I didn't see you. Is everything alright? Mentally, yes, but physically, I'm afraid it's another story. And as Lauren closed her laptop, I got time. And as Daniel went and sat next to Lauren, and as she saw him. You know, this might sound like some spoiled kid, but why the hell did my parents let me and Tyler for something that we're not ready for? You still blame them for up and leaving you two to raise Alex, right? Meanwhile, in the hallway, Adam's putting stuff in his locker. And as he closed it, and turned and saw Max there. So he asked Melissa to marry you. Yeah, nice. Even though you just met her, not a bad idea, I say. Well, Melissa and I like to think life's too short to second guess what's gonna happen next. I think I know what's going on. Do you really? Yeah, I do. You've been preparing yourself for what's about to happen. And that is, you're still convinced that the world's gonna end in a couple of months. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Vanessa's on her iPhone talking to Tracy while Lucy's there waiting. Look, I don't know how the hell you got this number, and I really don't give it. Vanessa, the last thing you want to do is test me right now. Oh, like what you're doing to Melissa? Who is that? If you reveal who I am, you're not gonna like the consequence. And as Vanessa put the phone down, it's our grandma, and as she put the phone back up and talk. Look, can we talk later? You're being watched for every word you say. Fine, whatever. And as Vanessa hung up and looked at Lucy and said something wrong with her. What? Vanessa, I'm no fool. I know damn well that wasn't our grandma, so tell me, who was it? Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Thomas and Cory are talking. You sound pretty certain. Yeah, it's like she wastes no time to move on from me. I see. You know what's funny is, I want her to give me another chance. I mean, I know I stepped up. We all make mistakes. Only mine were shown to most of the world, which probably seen. That doesn't mean she get a free pass to sleep with whoever she wants, namely Cole. Apparently in her mind, she thinks otherwise. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda's apartment, Yolanda's talking to Victoria on her iPhone. I'm sorry. It seems to me you didn't understand our last conversation at the diner. Well, let me work. Alright, I know. Do you really? Cause there is no condition. I told you, my marriage with Holding is over and I'm taking Thomas. Speaking of which, did he get the text photo you sent him? Yeah, he probably thinks payback. That's the point. Anyways, I'm heading over to his house, so text me the direction. Fine. And as Yolanda saw shirtless Cory came out of the bedroom. Look, I gotta go. I text you info. Bye. And as Yolanda hung up, just as Cory came to where Yolanda is. Hey you, I got worried that you weren't in bed. Well, allow me to change that. And as they begin kissing each other. Meanwhile, in Taylor's house, Taylor's at the door facing Oliver, with Stephanie in the background in the living room. You must be Stephanie's mom. Just call me Taylor. Come in. And as Oliver came in and saw Stephanie sitting on the couch and went to where she is, while Taylor closed the door and came to where they are. Oliver, you want anything to drink? No thanks. And as they all sat down. Okay, let's get straight to the point. What do you do for a living, Oliver? I'm a songwriter, and I also wait tables at the pub at night. Sounds like you work really hard. I'm also in the process of signing a recording deal. Oh, what? I didn't realize you want to sing. That's very impressive to me. Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the common area, Lauren and Daniel are talking. As much as I admit, I do blame them for leaving us. What about your brother Casey? He's still in a coma, and we do visit him at time, but soon the hospital want to put it in a long care facility. Hey, you don't have to worry about that. I got you covered. Thank you, bud. This is kind of family. I'm always gonna be there for you, but I'm pretty certain there's a reason to why your parents... No, I don't buy that at all. Is there anything I can do to help? There's nothing you can do that's gonna change the outcome. I mean to cheer you up, because it seems to me you're overwhelmed with all the stress. That's because I am. And as Lauren got up and headed to the window, and Daniel also got up and came to where Lauren is. And as she faced him, look, I love Casey, my older brother, and I'm worried about him. I will also love my little brother Alex. And Tyler and I, we're doing the best we can, and we are. Hey, I feel the same way about my family. I know it's not the same situation, but come on. Thank you. And as she hugged him, and as Daniel held her, I'm gonna make certain everything is gonna be fine. Meanwhile, in the hallway, Adam and Max are talking. Dude, I know it's a joke to you, and if no, I don't think it is. If you're convinced the world's gonna end, then I believe you. The point is, I'm at a point where I don't know what to do. I mean, marrying Melissa is the right thing to do, not because the world's gonna end. She's pregnant? No. Look, can I talk to you in a room? Fine. And as they head into the empty classroom, and as they went in, and Adam closed the door, and as he turned and faced Max. Sounds serious. Promise you won't tell anybody what I'm about to tell you. Sure. The reason why Melissa and I are getting married because we got a text saying that we have to get married. Do you know who sent that text? Tracy Grimes. Tracy Grimes? You don't mean Holden's Tracy Grimes? Yeah, it seems you know the media quite well. Apparently, Melissa witnessed her killing her husband or whatever she did, and unless we have a wedding, she's planning to frame Samuel for the crime. Well said, Adam. And as Tracy came from the closet, and Adam and Max saw her just as she came to where they are. I couldn't have said it more better myself. And now, it's time to discuss your role in playing this best man, since you know all the information. Meanwhile, at the Grandview Diner, Vanessa and Lucy are talking. Wow, really? Alright, it was Holden's mom. What the hell does she want after everything she's done to us? She wants Melissa and Adam to get married. Seriously? Yeah, and she's pretty serious about it. There must be a reason to why she wants this wedding. There is. To prevent our dad from going to jail for Ben's murder. Dad didn't kill Ben, we both know that. And as a young man came to her table, and Vanessa and Lucy saw him. Holden Grimes, it is so wonderful to see you again. Meanwhile, at the Edgewood Ridge Manor in the living room, Thomas and Cory are talking. This party must be the source of all this that got started. As much I regret what I've done, honestly, I don't at all. What do you mean? Yolanda and I were bound to break up, so I guess it happened in a way. Look, man, I gotta head to work, but I'll be back to check on you. And as Cory got up and went and left the room, just as Victoria came in and Thomas saw and got up and went to where she is. What the hell are you doing here, and how did you find me? It wasn't hard at all. What do you want? I believe there's unfinished business between you and I that needs to be sorted right away. Meanwhile, outside, Cory came to his car and got his keys and opened his car, but it's suddenly knocked out by a mysterious person. Meanwhile, at the Applegate apartment in Yolanda's apartment, Yolanda and Cole are making out. So they pull away and face each other. You know, I'm glad you invited me over last night. Look, about that you want to forget wrong, cause that was the best night of my life. Now, what about Abby? You really want us to become a couple? Yes, then Abby won't be a problem. In fact, there's a couple loose ends that I need to sort, but Abby and I are done. Good, cause I think you and I are gonna be just fine. Why don't we go back to our room? I like the sound of that very much. And as Cole picked Yolanda up and carry her out of the living room towards her room. Meanwhile, in Taylor's house in the living room, Taylor, Stephanie, and Oliver are talking. How long have you known my daughter? Seriously, Mom? Come on, he needs to answer this. For a couple of weeks. And what's your intentions towards her? Mom, I got this, alright? Don't worry, I'm fine. I want to make certain she's safe. And I am, thanks to you. And it's Oliver, look at Stephanie. You mean a lot to me, Stephanie. More than you know. Well, seems what I just learned here. You're a good guy and all. And I like that a lot. Stephanie, a word please. And as Stephanie and Taylor got up, and as her mom led her to the kitchen, and as they arrived, and they turned and faced each other. Really? You're going out with that guy? What do you have against him? That he's not right at all. Mom, will you give it up already? I'm truly over Ryder Gardner. Are you really? Meanwhile, at the Grandview High School in the common area, Lauren and Daniel are talking. Why don't I drive you somewhere to clear the air? I'm fine, but thanks, but I do need your company tonight. Okay, I can do that. Look, thanks for being the best thing that's happened to me. No problem. You know, even though I'm only here for the first semester, I still want to take care of Alex. Even though my older brother's in the hospital. Hey, things have a way of working itself out in time. Thanks. You mind walking me to class? Sure, but first things first. And as they begin kissing each other and pull back. Thank you for reminding me there's still hope. And there will always be. Meanwhile, in the classroom, Tracy, Adam, and Max are talking. How the hell did you get in here? It doesn't really matter. What's your deal? That you do exactly what I say for your sake. You know, I don't know what kind of threat you have on Melissa, or a strong one. Just like I have one on you two. So Max, you're gonna be his best man at his wedding, hands down. Or I expose your deepest, darkest secret. You're great. What? Just trust me. Fine. I'll be his best man. Good. Now, that wasn't so hard. Don't push your luck. I'll be in touch with the both of you. Now remember, keep your phones on. Especially you, because I'm gonna be texting you now. Excuse me. And as Tracy went, I left the classroom. And as Max turns to Adam, dude, why the hell would you do that? Trust me. We have no choice. There's no telling what you have on us. That's true. But more importantly, we have to find out why Tracy framed Samuel for the murder, unless... Yeah, my thoughts exactly.